Me, what do you do?
Sorry, teacher, I am hearing.
Okay, I asked you, what do you do?
Uh, I'm a senior at the university.
Okay, awesome, very cool. So you study at university, great. And Edith, what about you? What do you do?
I'm studying too at university, but this week I have like vacation, so I'm like playing days.
Awesome, wonderful. And Edith, what do you study?
I'm studying chemistry engineer in an university here in Mexico.
Awesome, that's really cool. Very cool, you guys. Okay, good. I think we also have Trung as well. Hi, Trung.
Yes, hello teachers.
Hi, how are you?
Today I'm fine, yes.
Good, good. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, you guys. And Trung, what do you do?
I work in logistics.
Logistics. Okay. Mhm. Awesome. Okay, you guys. So today our topic is the environment. Okay. So before we read an article, I want to talk about, in your opinion, what are the main environmental issues in the world and why? Then we're going to read about an article about what they're doing in Paris to help with the environment. And then I want to know what you do personally to protect the environment and what your country does. Okay. So to begin, my question is, um, what are oops, what are the main environmental issues in the world, in your opinion? So I would like to start with me. Can you go ahead and tell us what you think?
Mm, I think the main environmental issue is for if my environment is polluted.
Is what?
Is polluted.
Pollution. Okay, pollution.
Polluted.
And why do you think that?
Because there are many factories in the world and they exhaust many uh, it makes air polluted.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely. It causes a lot of air pollution, all the factories and everything. Okay. And me, what about where you live? Is there a lot of pollution?
Uh, sorry, sorry, could you repeat the question?
Yeah, in Vietnam, in your city where you live, is there a lot of pollution?
Yes, in my city, there are pollution.
There is pollution. There is pollution. Okay. Okay. Okay, me, thank you. Me, can you ask Edith this question, please?
Uh, is it what are the main environmental issues in the world?
What?
Uh, what are the main environmental issues in the world?
I can understand
Okay,
too
Edith.
much. I think it's the internet. I don't know.
That's okay. Edith, if you look in the chat, I wrote the question, and it is, what are the main environmental issues in the world, in your opinion?
Okay, I think today I think it's more about the plastic in the water,
Okay.
but also I think is all the trash that we throw away in everywhere. So I think that two ideas are the principle of the pollution.
Okay, those two. So the plastic and the trash.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
And where you live in Mexico, is there a lot of pollution?
In my city, it's not too much, but I think that we have like pollution because here in my city is surrounded by areas when the people is doing the agriculture.
Okay.
So I think we have a lot of pollution because the products, the chemistry product that they use is causing too much sickness here, like cancer and things like that. So it's important the contamination
Absolutely.
that is happening here.
Okay. So one thing you said, people is doing agriculture near where you live.
Yes.
But you should, people are doing agriculture. Okay.
Okay.
Not people is, but people are.
Okay.
Okay. Good. So interesting to hear. Okay, Edith. Good job. Edith, can you ask Trung this question, please?
Yeah. What question? I didn't see.
It's in the chat. If you look in the chat, but it's what
I don't have.
Here, I'll
What are
share.
the main environmental issues in the world?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay, so it's for what people?
For Trung. Can you ask Trung?
Hello.
Okay. Hi, Trump. So, what are the main environmental issues in the world? What do you think?
I think the main environmental issue in the world now is the problem is using the plastic.
Using what?
Plastics.
Plastics.
But yes, and everyone put the trash everywhere. Yes,
Okay.
and it's the I think the social for everyone, not in technology or the company, just for our life. And now recently in Vietnam we have a program about trash packer.
Okay.
Yes, and everyone go to in the beach or in the police police place for collect the trash with the plastic.
To collect trash.
Yeah, to collect.
Okay, so people go to collect trash.
Because Vietnam people they usually use the plastic bag when they buy anything, and they after they using and they not put in the trash, and they put everywhere in the route. It's not good and it's so dirty and it not make the beauty.
Absolutely. Okay. Absolutely. All right. Good. So good job, you guys. Thank you for sharing with me your opinions about this. Now we're going to read an article. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay. So, Nee, can you read the title for me?
Could you repeat?
Okay. Yes. Can you please read the title?
Sorry, open to pedestrians.
What pedestrians? Good. Nee, what do you think pedestrians are? What are pedestrians?
I think pedestrian is people who walk.
Yeah, exactly. People who are walking or who are walking on the street instead of driving. Okay. Good. Okay. All right, you guys. Good job. Okay, so now I want to listen one time and then we'll read one. So go ahead and follow along below and listen to the audio.
People walk on the Champs-Élysées in Paris, France. Day, May 8, 2016. The Champs-Élysées has been taken over by pedestrians as part of a new program to ban traffic from the famous Paris Avenue once a month. The initiative, for what is usually one of the busiest roads in the French capital, was launched by Paris Mayor Anne Hidalgo and is aimed at reducing pollution in the city.
Okay, so now I would like to read this together. So Edith, can you read the first sentence?
Yes. People walk on the Champs-Élysées in Paris, France, Sunday, May 8, 2016.
Good. Strong, can you read the next sentence?
The charm Ellison has been taken over by Pedestrians, a part of a new program to ban traffic from the famous Paris avenues once a month.
Good. Okay, and me, can you read the last sentence?
The image to achieve product eventually one of the easiest roles in the Grand Capital was launched by Paris Major and Hidalgo and is aimed at reducing pollution in the city.
Okay, good job, you guys. All right, so now I want to ask you guys a few questions about this article, okay? So Edith, can you tell me what this is a picture of?
I think it's a picture of like a street that is, I think, in a Sunday because it's too much people and it's like all people having a great time.
Okay.
So I think that's it.
Yeah, good. And so Edith, what? So this article is describing this picture. So what day was this picture taken?
On Sunday, May 8th.
Perfect. Good job. All right. So Trung, this here says this has been taken over. Sorry, taken over by pedestrians. What do you think it means to be taken over?
I think taking over is mean start
It means what?
starting.
Not exactly. Taken over
Taken
means
over.
to get control over, right? So usually this street has cars, but now the people took over from the cars. There's no cars. Okay.
Get control. I still understand. Can you explain more?
Taking over.
Sure, to get control or possession. So for example, in the 2016 elections in the United States, Donald Trump took over from Barack Obama. Okay, so when you change power or when you get possession of something, you take it over. Okay.
Yes. It means a change.
Does that,
Change.
what?
It means a change.
Yeah, but it means change in the sense that you get possession or you have power.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Good job. All right. We know what pedestrians are. And me, what is the new program? Can you describe it?
Yes. I can hear.
Okay, so my question was, what is the new program in Paris?
I think the new program is to ban traffic from the famous Paris Avenue company.
Yeah, good. So ban traffic. Okay, so what do you what do you think ban traffic means? Ban traffic.
Ban traffic, I think ban traffic means a pro don't let the traffic into the city.
Perfect. Great job. Okay, and Edith, who launched this initiative?
Like the government
Good.
in Paris.
Yeah, good.
But
So
in they call it like major. They have like queens and all these things. So,
no, a mayor is like the leader of the city.
okay.
Like a government official is a mayor.
Okay.
Yeah. So what is the name of the mayor who launched the initiative?
major, and hidalgo.
Good. And Edith, what do you think the word launched means?
It's like to bring it out,
Yeah, to
like
start.
to start something.
Exactly. Good job. Okay, and my last question for Trung. What is the goal of this initiative?
The goal initiative
Yeah, what's the goal of the initiative?
is one um, the 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 Ross the busiest Ross and everybody go by foot and up to reducing pollutions.
Perfect. Yeah. Good. So to reduce pollution above all. Okay. So good job, you guys. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, you guys, good job. All right. So now I would like to ask you, do you think cars should be banned from city centers? Why or why not? Okay. So Edith, can I start with you? Do you think cars should be banned from city centers?
I think yes. Maybe I think it's difficult to ban it because all the people are like how to say it. Too. Oh yeah, I forget the word, but I think the people are too commonly use the cars. So I think it's not too good to ban it. I think we can start like having 1 day a week of not having cars. Maybe just the walk to ride in a bicycle. Maybe.
Yeah. Okay. I think that's a good idea. So I think you wanted to say people rely on their cars too much.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. I and where you live, is it like a big city? You said you're surrounded by agriculture. Is there a city?
It's a city, but it's not too big. It's like a small city. We don't have like too much traffic.
Okay.
Actually, we have traffic because the people drive too slow. So when I go to Mexico City, for example, I get too stressed because it's too fast and too much people. I can I couldn't live in a place like that because I am too comfortably here in my city.
Yeah.
Not too much traffic.
Yeah, I bet it's overwhelming because it's so different, right?
It's so different, yeah.
Yeah, I bet. Okay, so just one thing, you said there's too much people. Instead of too much, you just say there are too many people. Okay. Because you can say one person, two people, three people, four people. You can count it, so we use many, not much.
Okay.
Good job. So Edith, can you ask Trung what his opinion is of this question?
Okay, so Trump, do you think cars should be banned from city centers? Why or why not? I think that you live in a big city. Or what?
Yes. Now I live in Ho Chi Minh City, and in Vietnam, most people using the motorbike and a car. I think a car just about 20 to 30% of vehicles, and I think spend the car in the city. It I think it's just for the some city, and in I think it's with the environment it's good, but because uh, for example, in Ho Chi Minh City, if we ban the car and what we have to the other transportation for everybody to go, like a police, like a train, and maybe and in the structure in this place how to easy to go to go. I think it's a it's difficult to do in many city because uh, they have to. I think it's difficult for everyone to movement.
Okay, so I think you want to say that the cities should improve their public transportation
Yes,
if they want to close the city center to traffic.
yes,
Okay, that makes sense. I know that when a lot of my students from Hadrun City, your city, I'm sorry if I say it wrong, say there's a lot of motorbikes.
yes.
Is that true? Yeah. Okay. So it would be difficult because people need their cars to go back and forth. Okay. And Trung, are there buses? Are there metros in your city?
The bus, just the old bus. Now in future we have to the MTR, the the what is called the train with the fast trains. But now it's just it's building and just for the one row from the one in one lane to the center. I think in the future we have to the circle. I think it whole the city is better, but it take a lot of money and now the government the government need to a lot of money to do that. But in Vietnam, it's not good because the government, the leader in government have a problem with the finance, and some people they try to take money in this program, and after that they goes away, and we need to more money. That reason the time for do it make longer. Yes.
Okay, good. So Trung, just one thing. You did a great job. Thank you for sharing. Remember when there's a plural word or a word with the S at the end to say it. So not it make or it take. So it makes or it takes.
Yeah, it makes
Okay.
or it takes. I forgot
Perfect.
any sound. Yes. Thank.
Yeah, exactly. It's important to remember. And then also, I know you said you were talking about you said kept saying car, but you meant to say cars. Okay?
Yes.
So just remember that. Okay? So good job. Okay, so Sean, can you ask me this question?
Hello Nhi. Do you think car should be banned from the city center?
So Trung, do you think cars should be banned from the city center?
Yes. Do you think car should be banned from the city centers?
Good job.
I think cars should be banned from city centers. Maybe I think we should limit cars from city center because in emergency case we need the cars to move quickly.
Okay.
Yes.
Sony, what city are you from in Vietnam?
I live in Ho Chi Minh City, Central.
Okay. So do you agree with Trung that the public transportation needs to improve?
Yes, I will look with
Okay. Okay. Okay, you guys, good job. So my last question, you guys, if how has the world changed since you were a child? Okay, so this is a big question. But how has the world changed since you were a child? All right, so can I start with Edith? Can you tell us how the world has changed since you were a child?
Tough question. I
Enough.
think it has changed because the population is growing, for
Yeah.
instance. Then I think it's changing because we are taking and transforming all the nature that we have.
Mhm.
So maybe we have less nature than we have. Like, for example, in my case, 20 years old since today.
Okay.
So it's changing a lot in every aspect. Maybe we're improving in technology, but I think we are forgetting about other things like the environment.
I agree with
So I think it's important to have a look in that direction to just to preserve and having more nature for the upcoming years.
Absolutely. Good. Good, Edith. Great job. Great job. Trung, can you tell us how the world has changed since you were a child?
How has the world changed since we were a child?
Yes.
I think the world changed a lot. The climate change. Now I see recently the weather is different, and sometimes, for example, in this season, this time in a normal year, in the before we don't have a rent, but now it's a have rent. And for example,
Okay.
in Vietnam, we never have the snow before, but recently we have the snow in the snow. Yes,
Okay. Okay.
it changed a lot. Yes.
So the weather's changing. Okay. Interesting. And me, what about you? Really quickly, how has the world changed since you were a child?
I think the world changed very, very quickly. Because when I was a child, there usually no internet connection in my countryside, but now internet is in many places.
Yeah. So technology. Yeah, technology has changed a lot. True. Okay. Good. The internet is everywhere. Okay, you guys. Good job today. So today we talked about the environment. We talked about, in your opinion, what are the main environmental issues in the world. We read an article about Paris and some initiatives they are doing to help with pollution. And then we talked about if you think cars should be banned from city centers and how the world has changed since you were a child. So good job today, you guys. Edith, have a good night, and me and Trung have a nice day. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Teacher.
Bye bye.
Bye.